I always look forward to this time of year when we drive out to a nature preserve in the county and pick persimmons for our Thanksgiving persimmon pudding. And I try to gather at least a gallon because not all of those will be usable, but we take those back home and then go through them and see which ones we can use. So this one is very soft to the touch, and you'll notice if you put your finger on it and it makes a dent, then that means it's ripe. Also, the cap or stem should easily pop off. So this is one that we can definitely use, and you'll notice how soft the flesh is. Go ahead and add that to the sieve with your other persimmons. And then if you look at this one's a bit harder and it feels hard to the touch. You can't use that one. And then sometimes the skin will look puckered. This one is also ripe, and you'll notice the stem will easily, or cap will easily pop off. So we'll use that. And then next I'll get my silicone spatula and I will mash the persimmons through the sieve and then scrape off the pulp on the bottom, whichever pulp doesn't fall. And then I'll add that to my bowl. So you want 2 cups of pulp, and I got plenty. I got just that amount. I also saved the seeds, so hoping that some of these will sprout next spring. I'll keep you informed on that. Since it's a few weeks until Thanksgiving, I froze my 2 cups of pulp and brought it out the night before to thaw before I made my persimmon pudding the next morning. 2 cups is enough for a 9 by 13 pan of persimmon pudding, and you'll want to put a water bath under this pudding while it's baking. I like to make my own whipped cream topping for this, so I'll use heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract with Madagascar bourbon. It's a wonderful topping for this. It complements the spice in the persimmon pudding beautifully. Otherwise, you can use Cool Whip. My grandmother used Cool Whip, and it also tasted fine. I have not tried any sugar substitutes with my topping or persimmon pudding. However, I think you could do that. So if you want to try it with a substitute, I think it would be just fine. And you can also play with the butter amount and sugar amount if you're more health conscious. So I used less sugar and butter than it called for, and it turned out fine.